Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so sorry, this is so overdue, but so many of y'all are super excited about this YouTube video, and it is our bathroom remodel. It was a process, but oh my gosh, the outcome was so worth it. Lars did such an amazing job. Thank God for that man. He is super handy, and he doesn't complain about a single thing about any of my ideas. He just lets me run with it, and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to try to explain a little bit of the things that he did. Now when it comes to certain things like plumbing, like such as getting the new toilet in, the new shower in, and like the light fixtures, I would definitely recommend looking into someone who knows more about that. So I really didn't show that in these videos, but I did show the shiplap, the tiling, and things like that. And I'm also going to let you know at the very end the things that we purchased. That way you have an idea of like the colors, the products, the grout, just everything possible. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I tag at the end and down here. So I hope you enjoy watching. Bathroom renovation day one. I have everything off the walls. This is what our house looked like when we moved in. It did have a big mirror here and like a pole right there, and then a pole right here, and then that was where you would dry your hands off at. So this is day one of what everything looks like. So we're finally getting started. Lars is in there right now, taking all the baseboards off, getting the toilet pulled up, and then we're gonna be taking the floor off. The floor looks like tile, but it's actually like glued, like stuck to the ground. So you have to literally peel it off almost like wallpaper. And I am outside working on the cabinets of the vanity because my goal is in hopes that I can make them from being an orangey color to more of a brown ashy color. So Lars in there doing baseboards, the floor, and the toilet. I'm out here sanding down the cabinets, and when I get done I'm gonna go inside, help him finish the floor. And now the floor is completely peeled up with that little scraper. I'm so happy we were able to get all of that up actually pretty easily, except for some of the glue. So now we are on to day two. Yesterday, everything we got done was as soon as we got home, Lars pulled up the baseboards because we're going to be repainting them. He picked up the toilet, and then while he was getting all of the previous old floor up, because it wasn't real tile, it's like this plastic material. So while he was doing that with a scraper, I was outside sanding all of the cabinets and drawers, and I came inside and did the frame. And then he was finishing up with the floor. As soon as we get done with both of those things, we went straight into painting. We got pretty much all of the painting done except for around the shower, because we are gonna be putting in a new tub. Here's Lars putting in the extra light fixtures so that we can have 2 light fixtures instead of just the 1. So far today, Lars has ran the electrical. It was 1 light in the middle here, but we're gonna be putting 2 in. So I'm not sure how he has done that, but he's running electrical, so there'd be 2 of them instead of 1. And this entire wall is getting shiplap anyways, because you can see here, this is where the old vanity was. We knew it was gonna ruin the wall and all the hose that the owners previously had in it. So we thought the best way to cover this wall is shiplap it. So we wanted to go ahead and put the vanity in first. Start the shiplap above the vanity, that way it's perfect from here on up, and then we'll kind of like fill it in behind the toilet, but we wanted this to look best. How's it going?
We'll see when we're done.
That looks so good already. You're killing it.
Oh, I know that.
So here is us putting up the shiplap wall. And a lot of y'all were asking us how we do it, and it's actually really simple. So we had measured the wall outside, and we made sure all the pieces were going to fit perfectly, which we've already done. So these are already pre-cut pieces, and before you put it up on the wall, you apply some glue on the back. That just helps it stay up even that much better than just using nails. And then you can see here, we just literally lift it up, and it's literally like a puzzle piece. It just lays right on top, snaps right down, and I just hold it up so that Lars can apply some little nails in it. That just makes it stay up even that much better. Now, after we did do the shiplap, this entire wall, we did paint over it. So we caulked over all of the nail holes, and then I just painted white on top of it just to give it a really nice finish. And here you can see that the floor is up, and then Lars is actually cutting the old bathtub out. The vanity is in, the shiplap wall is done, and then I have been outside working on the vanity. There's a lot of imperfections I did not like when it was very light, so my best bet was to go dark to help hide the imperfections, and then I'm going to sand a little bit of it off to make it not as dark, and then I'm going to finish it with the gray look. I'll make sure to tell you what products I use, but y'all, these vanity doors and drawers have been taking me forever. Wood is just so hard to do. Each piece of wood takes things a different way. So it's just been a really big guessing game, but it's definitely worth saving the money than having to buy a new vanity. So I'll let you know what I use. Okay, I'm so excited. This is literally what I was envisioning, a brown ashy tone. These are wet. So this is what it looks like with just brown stain, and then I have sanded it a little bit to give it a little bit of a lighter look, and this is what it looks like while it's wet with the gray wood finish. But this right here is what it looks like once it dries. So it's that ashy brown look, exactly what I've been looking for. So I found the combo. The products I used first was this stain. It is the color Dark Walnut, and then I did this wood effect. This is the weathered look before and after. And then I'm going to top it off with the spray finish instead of the paint on, so that it doesn't really change the colors of the wood. So I'm so excited. Cannot wait to show y'all what these look like at the very end. You're gonna want to get a little sander like this so that you get all the little corners in it. So here you can see we have the new bathtub. It's so beautiful, and Lars has already pulled out the old bathtub and the old shower walls. We're going to be tiling them this time instead. And we also already have the shiplap up, and it is completely painted, as well as the light fixtures, and the vanity top is setting, and then we have the bottom of the vanity sanded. Here's what the bathtub looks like that I just put in, and Lars has built the new shower walls. He's also put a niche in the shower for us, which I'm super excited about. It looks so, so good. So I wanted to show you a little bit of what the process is when it comes to tiling, because when you're tiling the shower walls and the floor, they're a little bit of the same process actually. You just use a little bit of different products. So here Lars already has the glue on the walls, and that's just literally a powder that you mix with water, and then you bring it inside, and then you apply it with a squeegee type thing that you can buy off from Lowe's. And then I'm outside cutting the tiles for Lars while he is doing everything else. He actually taught me how to do that, which actually was somewhat fun. So he's just applying the tiles, and then you want to make sure that you have some spacers. That just keeps the tiles from moving around. That way, you know, the space between each one is going to stay perfect, and it's going to look absolutely amazing when it's done. And then this is what the wall looked like after. So you see all the little green spacers between them, and then the wall is completely done. We are still building a border around it, and we still have to grout it, but this is what it looks like completely done. We've also used pennies as spacers because we ran out of spacers, which is totally fine because we use the same size as the pennies. Now onto the floors, and like I said, this process is very similar to the shower one. You see here that he's applying the glue with like a squeegee type thing. He's putting the tile on the floor, pressing on it really hard, and then putting a spacer between it. That way we know that it's all in a line, absolutely perfect, and you just see how easy it goes down perfectly. And it's super quick process actually. The floor and the tile walls were actually, I thought, one of the easier things to do once we got started. So I really enjoyed doing it. And this is what the floor looks like after. Everything's painted, everything's up. We have to let the glue set overnight before we can grout. And here we are getting a little bit of the glue out between the tiles. That way we can grout. And then here is the process of grouting. Same thing as the glue, you're mixing it up outside with water, and then you bring it inside, apply it with a squeegee, and you kind of see here that he's putting it on super thick, but I'm going to go behind him with these sponges and clean it up a little bit after. But you want to make sure you're getting in between all of those tiles. And then here's what it looks like on the shower, and this is the process of me actually going behind him and cleaning. You let the grout set for a little bit, let it get a little dry, and then you wipe it off with like a sponge type thing, which is what I was using. And you can see here how it looks so much better, but you can still see that it's staying in between each tile. It's just getting all of that extra stuff off of it. And that was really the last thing. Once we let the grout dry, we were completely done. So last night we finished grouting the floor, and then Lars had done this wall. So this morning he woke up early, started grouting the floor, and then we put all the baseboards back on. As you can see here, we got the knobs put on the vanity, and we also were able to hang up the mirrors. And then you can see here we have also went ahead and put silicone around the bathtub. So tomorrow our plan is to put everything in for the shower. Our shower curtain rod comes tomorrow. We have to fix this wall a little bit, put in the toilet, but then put the doors back on everything. But other than that, we're pretty much done. Here is the finished product of it, and I'm absolutely obsessed. So when I say that we literally replaced this room from head to toe, we actually did. So you can see the shiplap went all the way up this wall right here. We also got 2 new light fixtures instead of just the one, 2 mirrors instead of just the one, new countertop. But we also went ahead and just kept the faucets from our old vanity, as well as the old vanity. We just went ahead and redone it instead of buying a new one, which saved us so much money. Added knobs to all of the drawers and the cabinets. We also went ahead and got a new toilet paper holder, as well as a new towel rack to dry your hands off with. And then I've linked all of this for y'all, as well as the clips. And then you can see here we have brand new flooring. We painted all of the baseboards and the doors because they were actually a cream color. We even got new black hinges because our old hinges were gold, and it was very obvious. New bathtub. Our bathtub was originally a very cream color, and the bathtub was all one big piece with the shower, and instead we wanted to have the shower tiled and a new bathtub that was white. We also went ahead and got new faucets and the shower head for the shower, a new shower rod. This actually is the one from our old bathroom. And then we put in a shower niche so that we had somewhere to set our shampoos in. Lars built that in for us as well. So as you can see, everything from literally head to toe is brand new in this bathroom, and it turned out absolutely beautiful. I could not be more happy with the end result. It is literally a dream in here. I'm just so happy. And it was actually very fun, even though we ran into a few complications. For the most part, it actually went really well. The main complication we had was with the bathtub, and once we figured it out, Lars was able to do it in no time. And other than that, everything went very smoothly. The tiling went very smoothly. The process actually altogether went down very well. I'm very happy. Just so excited to have another project done in our home, because this is just so beautiful. And that is it. The bathroom remodel was definitely a process, and it was a little tough on us at times, but like I already said, so worth it, so beautiful. If you try any of these ideas, such as the shiplap, or use the floor tile that we got, or even use the stains or the paint colors, let me know. I love whenever y'all use my suggestions and end up loving it. So please let me know down below if you also end up using any of that, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the day.